the worst thing that you could do, especially if you were an anchor, was have silence, right? Silence, right? Everyone's afraid of silence, which can be very powerful on television. So just bear with me. Don't say anything. Don't say anything and I'm going to start the stopwatch. Just don't say anything. Let's see. That was 13 seconds.
And the best 13 seconds he's ever said. It began with a tweet and ended with a chant. Within 2 days after Trump tweeted about the squad, the word racist was uttered 1,100 times on MSNBC and CNN. Maybe it's me, but it's getting a little nuts.
People who say racist things are racist. People who do racist things are racist.
Right.
Like I said before, es un racista.
If it walks like a racist and it talks like a racist, then it is a racist.
Anybody who supports Donald Trump today is a racist because you're complicit with
So you just said it.
racism.
So you just called me a racist.
This president is promulgating racism and violence.
Promulgating. Nice word. I should probably check in on Rachel. Do 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 la la la. So forgive me if this week's outrage feels like a competition, especially since it initially relied on a deliberate misreading. Trump's tweet didn't say leave, it said leave, but please come back. Racists don't say that. But that's missing in the media's storytelling because it disrupts their typical ending, that he's a racist, or you're a racist, and everyone's a racist, but especially Trump, because he slammed the squad, as if they're the only ones he's gone after. Let's roll a list. The New York Times, Jeff Sessions, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mitt Romney, Rand Paul, Jim Acosta, Amazon, Jeff Bezos, Mike Bloomberg, John McCain, Jeb Bush, Rosie O'Donnell, Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, Marco Rubio, CNN, Rex Tillerson, a UK ambassador, Macy's, Liz Warren, Denang Dick, Nervous Nancy, Crying Chuck, Lion Ted, and Lion Ted's wife, Heidi. Now, according to the media, those are all women of color, because Trump only targets women of color. Please, he even went after Mick Mulvaney for coughing.
At some point, I hope they get it, because it's a fantastic financial statement. Let's do that over. He's coughing in the middle of my answer.
Yeah, okay.
I don't like that, you know?
When you're chief of staff.
If you're going to cough, please leave the room.
Get a shot of it, and I'll come over here.
You just can't.
Just to change.
Just can't do it. You just can't do it. The media needs to paint Trump as only going after minorities to suit the he's a racist narrative. I wish we could prove that they're wrong.
I've given my answer, Lion Ted. I've given my answer.
Jeb Bush is a low-energy person.
You cannot take more energy tonight. I like that.
Crooked Hillary. She's crooked Hillary Clinton. Don't worry about it, little Marco. I've got more Indian blood in me than Pocahontas, Sleepy Joe Biden, Crazy Bernie, Danang Dick, Lion Ted. What's your name? My name's Lion Ted Cruz.
I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there. That I can tell you.
But he's a racist because today everything is racist, even the moon landing. Yeah, to celebrate its 50th anniversary, the Washington Post tweets that the culture that put men on the moon was white and male. Not to be out-woked, the New York Times noted that the Soviets won the space race for equality. So a brutal system that killed tens of millions of people is morally superior to us because they had a woman astronaut first. Awesome. However, the big outrage, as you know, happened at the rally. But first, is Greg a winner?
Greg is a winner. You know, Greg will be great on jobs, all the things you want, tough on crime, strong on borders, pushing the wall. So go out, get Greg elected.
I didn't even know I was running, but thanks. That doesn't mean other countries are thrilled with him.
That doesn't mean the other countries are thrilled with me. There was a recent poll. Germany likes Obama better than Trump. A lot better. I said, of course, because I'm making them pay their bills.
And what happens whenever I hear the word apprentice?
Whenever I hear that word apprentice, I say, I love that word. That was a good show. They figured, you know what we'll do? We'll get Arnold Schwarzenegger to take my place. That didn't work out too well.
Then you have that young guy, Boot Edge Edge.
Then you have a young guy, Boot Edge Edge. Boot Edge Edge. They're saying how to say his name. Boot Edge Edge. He's a beauty. He runs a failed city.
It's like when he called Pocahontas, Pocahontas.
It's like when I called Pocahontas, Pocahontas. I should have waited 6 months. Because she then went out and got that test. 1,024th. And I've always said I have more Indian blood in me than she has in her, and I have none.
And Bernie, you missed your time.
Bernie, you missed your time. He's not doing too well, but that's okay. You gotta hand it to him. He's up there ranting and raving and going like a lunatic. I said to our First Lady the other day, I was watching Bernie, and he's screaming, his hair's all crazy.
But damn, that's a beautiful baby.
Look at that beautiful baby. Look at that beautiful baby. Wow, what a baby. What a baby. That is a beautiful baby. That's like from an advertisement. Perfect.
So do you get it? He bashed 4 people, 1 country, and complimented a baby. It's what he does. Of course, there's the chant. You already heard it, and Trump has distanced himself from it, which he should. I don't like chants unless it's "We Love Greg." But any group action, including a crass chant in a WWE-type atmosphere, bugs me. But the media mob bugs me too, because they have more power than those chanters, and they weaponize it daily to smear people they hate. Yeah, send her back is crappy, but so is being called a Nazi by media professionals. Yeah, send her back is crappy, but so is an anti-Semitic resolution to boycott a peaceful ally, or comparing Israel to Nazis, or equating America to Al-Qaeda. If only the media devoted equal outrage to that. Or to a violent attack on an ICE facility, or calling American law enforcement concentration camp guards, or encouraging doxing of people they disagree with, or chasing people out of restaurants. Those are actions, not words. Yeah, chants suck, but for leftists, that's their pregame. Now, both political camps focus on threats. Trump focuses on what he sees as harmful for the country. The Squad focuses on harm they believe our country is doing. This week, they collided. You don't have to pick a side, and you can find it all gross. But you don't have to set your hair on fire either. We're already in a heat wave as it is. Welcome tonight's guest. He could kill you with his eyebrow. Former CIA operative intelligence president Mike Baker. Yeah. He's got more quips than I have whips. The other, Stephen L. Miller. She's quirky, smirky, and eats beef jerky. Host of Sincerely Counted Fox Nation, Catherine Timpf. And everyone looks up to him, not by choice. He's just really tall. My massive sidekick and host of Enough Said on Fox Nation, Tyrus. You're getting hoots now, Tyrus.
Yes, I am.
Yes, that's new.
Yes, it is new. I'll take it.
Yes. All right, Mikey, you look great. I haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a while.
Go ahead, pick whatever you want out of this week and go and run with it.
Well, first of all, may I congratulate you. This sofa is much more comfortable than the last one you had.
Yes.
And so I appreciate that, although it sets us
He's
lower.
already off topic.
Yeah. So,
this isn't Red Eye, Mike. This is a show that's on once a week.
It's not Red Eye. I got to lay off the NyQuil. I'm conflicted on this because I know it's news. I know we got to talk about it.
Yeah.
My number one thought is, though, I would love if we just don't allow all the oxygen for this squad.
Right.
And yet, because they're constantly punching above their weight.
Mm-hmm.
And I know also that it's useless, right, to give President Trump any advice whatsoever. But
true.
Because I don't take my own advice. I'm going to do it. And what he should do is just avoid being baited by their taunts. And don't give them that oxygen. Focus on creating the concept going into 2020 that the entire party is socialist. The entire party is pushing these crazed ideas that are coming from this squad, right? Don't make it about those 4 individuals. Make it about the party. But he can't help himself, right? Anyway, that's rambling.
I spent like a year and a half giving that same advice, and he ignored everything I said and won. That's why I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But Stephen, isn't that what he's kind of trying to do? He tried to use the squad to paint the entire party, but he kind of focused too much on the squad.
Yeah, there's a big debate about that. There's a big debate, is this a big strategy, or is it just like President Boomer Dad waking up in the morning and yelling at the TV? I'm not a fan of the tweets. I'm not a fan of the chant. I'm glad he disavowed it. I think, you know, like you said about the wrestling atmosphere, that's what it is. So I'm fine with lock her up because everybody agrees Hillary should be in prison. So that one's fine. But I'm glad he disavowed the send her back chant. Omar, she's an anti-Semite. I don't agree with anything that she does politically. But she is an American citizen. She did everything that we asked her to do to go through the system. And so while we have massive floods of caravans coming across the border illegally, you have someone who actually went through the channels, passed the test, did the thing, and now she's in Congress. So, yeah, I just think let's just get back to the good old-fashioned lock her up. I'm a fan of that one.
Yes, you're a fan of the earlier hits. A fan of the earlier hits, not a fan of the new stuff, Kat. It's not good, but the old stuff's better.
That'll happen sometime.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I just swallowed my gum and it's kind of stuck in my throat. So next time I won't have gum. Yeah, look, I wasn't a fan of the tweets myself. I've said so, I'll say so again. But you know who I think is actually a big fan, the biggest fan, is the media that pretends that they hate the tweets.
Right.
They saw that he tweeted this and they weren't thinking, oh no, the president's right. They were like, yes, no work tomorrow, just gonna call the president a racist all day. They don't actually have to do, I mean, if that was my job, just to repeat the same word over and over again, that'd be great. I would have to read a lot less. I could chill, I could take more naps. It would be wonderful. I think that all of their outrage, they have fun doing it. And so I think it's a little bit disingenuous. It's not like they are going against the grain by saying something like this or making some bold statement. They are saying what they know everybody wants them to say, and they're having a good time doing it. So I don't like the tweets myself, but I also think it's strange to see how gleeful people get over it and pretending they don't like it.
It's awesome content for slow summer months in the news, Tyrus. Round this out.
Y'all racist. You heard every one of you. Racist, racist, racist. You know, I'm going to be racist, too. So now that we're all racist, can we get back to the actual conversation?
Yes.
Because I don't know what the hell the 4 of them are complaining about anymore. And I'm confused. When I was growing up, I knew who the racist old man was on the corner of my street because he said very specific things to me when I stepped on his yard.
Yes.
And it usually centered around the pigmentation of my skin.
Right.
Some epitaph.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you tell someone to leave, it's racist.
Yeah.
Because I remember there was and I was talking to Ms. Baker about it, it used to be an American slogan, if you don't like it, you can leave.
Yeah.
It was like, America, love it or leave it.
Yeah.
It was pretty much a normal thing. And a 70-year-old man from that era might say, if you don't like the way I do things, you can leave. Racist. Where?
Yeah.
And
He said the same thing essentially to the UK Prime Minister. Exactly. He said to the UK Minister, you got to go.
But you don't have to actually be racist to be racist anymore. You just have to say, like, watch this. Racist. Somebody here is like, maybe. Like, that's just where we are now.
All right, coming up, CNN holds a lottery and Biden wants to do push-ups. The result, both look really stupid.